Hi, welcome to this evening's intention. So I gotta be honest here. This has been through a rough day. I had a terrible experience at Canadian Tire today. Just witnessing people turning on each other, me. Let me tell you this, if there was pitchforks nearby, you get the idea. This is insanity. The fear. People are just crazed with fear. And I was angry at first, but as I went through the experience, there was deep sadness underneath it, so much grief. I was just so saddened. We live in this amazing paradise, this world. I mean, look at the sunset through the trees, over the mountains and the lakes. We live in paradise. People are so wound up in their fear, they're turning on one another, and it saddens me so much. We could be living the most beautiful existence right now. It's a matter of choice. It's just about choosing it every day, creating this vision. This reality already exists. We just have to choose it. And so I'm not going to stop doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. Even if nobody else is doing it with me, I need to hold this vision. It is my job here. This is what I'm here for, to hold this vision of this beautiful reality so that we can make it come to be. So I'm just going to keep going, even when it's hard. Okay, so here we go, 20 minutes. We're going to create a reality of our choosing, meaning a beautiful world where people are fulfilled, lack of fear, full of joy instead, enjoying this amazing paradise we live in, having the most beautiful experience. And that's what I'm going to hold on to, and that's the vision I'm going to keep holding space for, this higher vibrational existence that we can choose. So 20 minutes, the shorter version tonight. If you could sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed for a little bit, that would be good. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. And take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, just let go of all of it, all the cares and worries and fears, all of it. Just let it go with your breath. And then next breath in, fill your belly up full. And this time, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart, opening it up, and exhaling light directly from your heart, sharing it. Okay, now we're going to just check in with our bodies. Do a quick body scan and see if there's any tension left hiding anywhere. And if you find some, just go to that area right now with your awareness and ask the area to relax at this time. It's okay to be at peace. And then we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do for us all the time. But we're going to just ask our minds to have a seat on the couch and chillax for a bit. We're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of the council, of course, but just take more of a back seat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. It can be quite overwhelming at times. Let's use the beautiful element of the setting sun tonight, fire, the setting sun, to help us deal with our thoughts. Imagine yourself standing outside, looking at the sunset. And as the sun starts to dip over the horizon, you can actually see the beams of light coming right at you. I want you to see and feel your thoughts being teased out onto these rays of light that are coming from the setting sun and rolling along them into the sun to disappear with it behind the horizon as it goes. So you're watching or observing your thoughts, but you're not getting carried away with them. You're just letting them go on their way. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. And if you are getting carried away with your thoughts, it's okay. It's a part of our process. The idea is just as soon as you realize it, to gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing. It's just the practice of bringing yourself back, finding that nice still spot. And now let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity to in front of our heart. And I want you to envision yourself opening the door to your heart and stepping into this beautiful yellow golden light, very much like the sun. You're being bathed completely in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what we really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. And so we're going to take a bit of a shift in perception right now and experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. And one of the things you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. And they are also you. We are all one being, all part of the same light, all the same pie. Slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and an incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of tonight. We're going to create a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. So I'd like you right now to envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we really all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. So envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace, your mental body full of clarity, your emotional body is balanced, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. I'm feeling very light, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's quite exhilarating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality for yourself, I'd like you to extend it to your friends and your family as well. And then a little further to include your community. And then embrace the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift all of humanity up right now out of survival mode and into creation mode. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth and cooling if they need it. And there's a little left over for comforts too. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, though, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're walking our path, we're feeling fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with that and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of wholeness and completeness we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another. Or go to a memory where you were doing something that you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now I want you to envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the whole world, so what does that look like now? I see all the amazing imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet that's free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with our ecosystems. How fantastic is that? This is within our power to do so. Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But tonight, let's focus on celebrating this incredible existence together in song, in music, dancing, laughter, playing. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, the lights behind their eyes. So beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. And all of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just fall away. They don't make sense anymore. The greed, the righteousness, the judgment, the harming of others, the fear. And all of a sudden, we just tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere into higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we really are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, feeling all the relationships healing, all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. We just need to choose it. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop in your shoes right now. Whether you're out frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're riding around on your bike feeling the cool breeze on your cheek, or you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop and look at all the beauty around you and drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy around you and supporting you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this beautiful reality you're creating. And now let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you to vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with love and healing and light, energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this beautiful reality you've created and build it up as an energy ball in our centers right now, in your heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with everybody. Here we go. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then take in the breath of life. Replenish your love, light, healing energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Shift your limbs around a little if you'd like. When you're ready to come back into the room, also open your eyes. And just note how you're feeling. I feel tingly. I feel relaxed. I feel at peace. I feel love and joy. Know that you can come back to this state of being recreated at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it at all. We just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we really are, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together. So thank you for joining me in these. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Let's keep continuing this practice until we can just become these natural beacons. Make the choice. Keep making the choice. Hold the space for this beautiful world that we could create, this reality that we could be living. It's already there. Just choose it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Maybe try one of those breaths of intention before you fall into dreamland tonight. See how that works for you. And we see you tomorrow morning for the next intention.